Return to Zender. Because it's a pun. I have a very important request for Class 7 pertaining to a monster prowling the Highlands. Come speak to me in the commander's room at Zender Gate for more information. Be prepared for battle. Zex Vander. Thank you for coming. Looks like you were able to get a good night's rest after your long journey. Yes, we were. Thank you for your concern, sir. And thank you again for preparing those horses for us yesterday. We really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule for us. Oh, no need to thank me. There's the least I could do to welcome Gaius back to his homeland. Thank you very much. I wouldn't have been able to enroll in the academy if not for your recommendation. I'm truly grateful. Really? It did seem like the two of you were no strangers. I can hardly imagine the circumstances that it would give cause for a nomad to meet an Imperial officer. It does boggle the mind, doesn't it? And actually, I owe a great debt to Gaius. He saved my life. Seriously? First met around a year ago, back when I took up my post here at Zender Gate. While out on an inspection of the Highlands, I found myself surrounded by a pack of wolf-like beasts. Then out of nowhere, young Gaius comes galloping in, spear in hand, to pull my ass out of the fire. What a way to meet. It was like a textbook definition of acting without thinking. No, you should be proud of yourself. Then I was, on the defensive, cautiously gauging my best course of action, when Gaius barreled into the fray, all alone, and fought off the lot of them. And this was a year ago? Back when he was just 16. Unbelievable. Sounds just wild enough to be a true Gaius story. Anyway, that's how the Lieutenant General and I first became acquainted. He's the one who wrote me the recommendation that allowed me to enroll at the academy. I saw a lot of potential in you. Figured it'd be a shame if you were never given a chance to realize it. I'm glad to see you again, Gaius. As am I. Anyway, let's move along to business. Are you ready for me to explain what I'd like you to do? Ready when you are, sir. There's something about hunting down a dangerous monster that's been sighted around here, right? Indeed, it's a ferocious beast and a dangerous one. I've had reports coming in of people being attacked on their way across the Highlands. Sound like the kind of problem that's best not ignored. Is it possible to send the army after it? My first thought was to do exactly that. Fortunately, it never stays in one place for too long. As such, we were initially unable to pinpoint a specific location where we could mount an operation against it. When you consider how vast the plains are, hunting a target that's constantly moving isn't an easy task. You said initially, though. So does that mean... Sharp thinking, Miss Milstein. Several days ago, we managed to discover at least one of its haunts. And right as I was about to draw up plans for an operation, I was informed you'd be paying us a visit. I figured a good battle might be just the right kind of mission for your field study. So that's how it happened. Would you mind telling us where we could find the monster, sir? You tracked it to a basin that lies east-northeast of Zender Gate. It's always on the move. It appears to linger in that area during this time of day. I'd like to ask you to head there right away and exterminate for us. Understood. Leave everything it was. We won't let you down. Excellent. I'm counting on you then. The basin shouldn't be too far on horseback. Take care. Understood, sir. Alright, we're looking for a basin east-northeast of here. Let's get going then. I'd say that's the monster we came looking for. Maybe. The Lieutenant General did say that it was spotted around here. And at this time of day, too. Yeah, let's make sure we're fully prepared before we engage it. Understood. We won't let the Lieutenant General down. Why is there a fish just floating about, though?
This one looks
How
dangerous.
strange.
Be careful.
Go!
We'll be careful, don't you worry. Motivates.
All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me.
Indubitably.
It's my turn.
It'd be nice to have a blessed arrow, but, well. Let's go with the chrono drive, then.
Arcus, activate.
All right.
Alright. Let's throw that out. Pretty much buffing like crazy if you haven't gathered that. Fortune.
Okay.
Emma, I want you to be ready on these guys. Earth's better, but it's Crystal Flood. It's Crystal Flood.
Arcus, activate.
Okay, alright. These guys are just moving. It's fine.
Go!
Another motivate.
Alright, let's do this!
Leave it to me. It's my turn.
Still can't get that because we need the 40. So let's go with another chrono drive. It's just gonna miss Gaius, but
Let's go.
maybe I can move him into it actually.
Leave it to me.
It's like I'd like to get another Fortuna out, really. So it's like, yeah. Another Fortuna would be good.
Yeah.
Like that, like, you know. It's just, it's so powerful.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had that with at up ×2.
I can do this.
Suppose you can. What's your balance anyway? Ooh, well, I mean, that's perfect for Gaius. Makes sense around these areas.
Now. I'll help.
I'll help.
Here we go!
See about getting your CP up as well.
It's my turn.
Gaius, let's see about... Could do the Wild Rage. Let's do the Wild Rage. The thing's nearly dead, essentially, because I've killed off the main problem of the amount of enemies, you know, so let's try to Calamity Hawk.
Oh, winds, grant me your strength! Calamity Hawk!
It's my turn.
I'm gonna go with the Heat Wave.
Arcus, activate.
Should still be fine, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here we go!
I can do this.
Damn it. Let's just go with a... I mean, I should have gone Fortune there, thinking about how well. It's fine. Let's go... Golden
Let's
Sphere.
go. Ha!
Go!
Okay.
Well, attack. Like,
The battle's
why mess
over,
around?
but
Why mess
stay
around?
alert, everyone.
Indubitably. Voice break. I need more Sepith, I really do.
I'm just getting started.
Just. Alright, looks like that takes care of our task. Seems so. Hope this will go some way toward repaying the debt I owe the Lieutenant General. My, how gracious of you. Well, I'm happy for you. Let's return to Zender Gate and report our success to the Lieutenant General. So, you were able to defeat the beast. Excellent work. I really appreciate your assistance. The winds allowed us to prevail. So it seems. Here's your reward for a job well done. You've earned it. Ooh. So many quartzes. It makes me tingle. Thank you, sir. Always glad to be of service. Even had we not prevailed, the troops here would have soon made short work of the beast. Perhaps so, but I appreciate your assistance nonetheless. Even against a monster, I'd rather avoid deploying soldiers. Mobilizing troops tends to alarm people. Sure, we may have been able to defeat it, but this was a better outcome for all concerned. I see, that does make sense. He really seems like a skilled leader. His experience talking there. Like deploying tanks can make things a bit twitchy. I'd heard one-eyed Zex and the Vander School of the Swordsmanship before, but yeah, it's not hard to tell why he's a celebrated military general. Back when I first met him, it really changed my perspective on the Erebonian military. I can see why now. Regardless, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'm sure your field study here will be an invaluable experience, and hopefully a memorable one as well. I wish you the best with all your remaining tasks. Thank you, sir. We'll do our best. If you'll excuse us then. Okay, so let's begin the rounds here. I notice Major Lyle might be a silent L, I don't know, and Warrant Officer Samari entering the operations room over there, coffee in hand. Those two really are nuts about their training. Those of us from the 3rd Armored Division are used to it, but I can picture the look of horror on the others' faces already. Not exactly doing much here though, but it's nice to get some training in every now and then. Wonder what they've got in store for us this time. As do I. Mess hall. While there may be many famous people within the military, Lieutenant General Vander remains one of our greatest tacticians. His skill allows him to pull through the most treacherous of situations while ensuring that his men return home alive. That man has an indomitable spirit. Hello. Of course. Yes, hello. Those of us within his division are required to undergo heavy training just to be able to keep up. I'm busy. Alright! Jeez. Many know of One-Eyed Zex because of his skill in the Vander School of Swordsmanship. There's more to him than just that. You're gonna say more than meets the eye, weren't you? I see. He also has an indomitable spirit that complements his skill well. More than meets the eye. I know what you were gonna say, mate. You changed it. Toma took me down to the settlement a while back. It was so fun. His mom always cooks the best food, and his little sisters are really cute to boot. Promised to take me back there again, but first I need to figure out how to make Dad stop complaining about me going there. Toma promised to take me over to the settlement again one day. We need to think of a way to get Dad to stop complaining. Yes, indeed. Hey, take a good look at my daughter. She's adorable, right? Any boy even thinks of trying to make a move on her, though, and have to answer to my fist. That Toma in particular is really asking for it. She always looks so happy whenever he invites her out. Maybe my worst fears are true and she really does have feelings for him. Dad, you better not be freaking out at the customers again. Anyway, I'm not going to let it just anyone have my little girl. Got it? Guess I'll do my part here and pitch in with your field study. Charlotte and I came up with a recipe for incredibly delicious pizza during our time here, you see. So good that we make it for the nomads from time to time. So here, let me share it with you. Oh. Can't really complain with it. The special pizza, it's like, haven't got much money at the moment, but it does restore CP, so it is nice. Like, I don't want to use the Zeram powders, but it means I would normally have to get them in the game. Completely fine, completely fine. What's this like? Ah, gun magazines, I see. The mechanics here are responsible for Zender Gate's maintenance. We work for the military, but we don't do any of the actual fighting, obviously. Lieutenant General Vander asked us to take care of anything you guys might want, so come to us for your weapon-related needs. That just seems the same, doesn't it? Yeah. These are the things I normally cut out, but you know, first time here, we have to see it all through. Like we normally do. I've got new ones here. Need to see about the slots though. So we're so close there. It's like so close on some of these. It's like I just need like a big box of Sepith to just drop from the heavens. Oh, if it isn't our visitor from Thors. Welcome to Zender Gate, everyone. I see you've already gotten started with your field study. How's that coming along? Well, it's taking some time to get used to the Highlands. Other than that, things are progressing fine. Fortunately, we have Gaius to guide us, but the mere thought of trying to travel through the Highlands on foot is terrifying. That's the exact same thought we all had when we first came here. There's a lot of things that you can only learn in a vast area like this, though. Try and make the most of your time here. Thank you. I'll do just that. The North Highlands aren't an especially important area for the military. While Calvert also has its own base set up here, more of a battle of wills than anything else. You won't run into any soldiers from Calvert as long as you stay in your designated field study area. Just focus on completing your field study. Very much thinking, by the way, I was discussing this on Discord, the idea of the Calvert games, being a trilogy or a quadrilogy or something like that. But each one takes place at a different time period that we've already experienced in the other countries. So the first game, it sort of happens during the Sky trilogy or something like that, or maybe just before it. Maybe the second game, there's on the borders and orbital shutdown phenomena, that sort of thing. And then in the third game, there's something happening in regards to Crossbell nearby. And then the fourth game, there's something happening at the border in Nord. You know, it's you could connect it that way. Just be interesting. Just throwing that idea out. The one drawback of this place, from a military standpoint, is that it's beyond peaceful. We have the constantly scheduled various training sessions for the soldiers, otherwise they'll lose their edge. So you're planning on making them do a climbing marathon to the Watchtower this time? Add some traps along the way to make things more intense for them. Yes, sir. Dear God, that sounds hellish. Traps along the way as well? Traps? Really? Is that needed? Welcome to Zender Gate. My name is Ogrim, and I'm here in charge of who can and can't pass through here. You are not to enter any classified areas without my permission, understood? Yes, sir. Well said. You'll find the mess hall in the right wing and the barracks in the left. Lieutenant General Vander's office can be found within the left wing too. I recommend you pay him a visit. We of the 3rd Armored Division are not the only ones to be stationed here at Zender Gate. We have soldiers from the Watchtower to the northeast here too. They've all been stationed in Nord for years now, so they know the area like the back of their hand. You should talk to them if you have any questions about Nord itself. I will. Just got to finish up the rounds here first, and then we'll teleport over there, essentially. From your point of view, anyway. The 3rd Armored Division was stationed here about a year ago. We used to be stationed in the Sutherland province, which meant we were stuck dealing with that incident in the Burl. Oh yes? I prefer it here by far. It's much more peaceful. Still haven't got used to the cold, though. I'd much prefer it, near Le Burl, to be honest. 3rd Armored Division was stationed here about a year ago. You're just saying the same again, mate. Say something else. This is a Kiseki game. God damn it. Good day, everyone. This is Lieutenant General Vander's office. You've been granted permission to enter whenever you want. Have you been to the Watchtower northeast of here yet? Well, it's stuffed full of soldiers who've been here in Nord for ages now. It's a pretty dull place. Seems like everyone runs out of things to discuss when they've been there for long enough. One of my good friend Zatz has been stuck there for a while. I should bring him a strong drink or something one of these days. Right, Vander. Excellent work exterminating that monster. I'm relieved to see that Thors Military Academy is turning out such fine new recruits. It's an honor to hear you say that, sir. I look forward to continuing to work with you during our stay here, General. Likewise, just be sure to approach the rest of your tasks with the same level of enthusiasm you've shown here. Your experience here in these Highlands will no doubt be invaluable to you. So be sure to complete the remainder of your tasks with equal zeal. But you talk about my zeal. That's for me to discuss and no one else. It's my zeal. I don't show anyone but Sarah my zeal. Yes. Allow me to welcome you all to Zender Gate. Although seeing as how you all passed through here yesterday, I can probably skip the introductions here. Lieutenant General Vander is currently inside, so if you have business with him, use the door at the top of the stairs. The North Highlands are nice and peaceful. It's not so bad being stationed in an area But you don't need to worry about having to actually fight. We owe the people of Nord a lot for remaining on friendly terms with us too. I found this book in one of the boxes I was moving earlier. Seems a shame to just toss it, so why don't you take it? Oh. Ah, you must be the students I've been informed about. This is the Watchtower. At the first line of defense for the border, more or less. You head up that ramp, and you'll be able to see the Republican Army base off in the distance. It's worth taking a look at. I've got hiccups now. Got hiccups, but it's like I got to stifle a burp at the same time. Strange. Nothing unusual on the Republican front. Oh, read the students we were told to expect. I'm sure there's plenty around here you're curious about, but try to stay out of our way. That Zats really needs to stop being such a slacker. I can hear him yawning all the way over here. Might be stationed out in the middle of nowhere, but we're still soldiers. We should behave a bit more like it. It's just Calvert's just over there. It's like, I know Calvert. It's just weird. The 3rd Armored Division is one of the Army's most elite groups, but you wouldn't know it talking to them. I went drinking with a guy called Sarges. Okay, from there a while back. Turns out his hometown's not far from mine. Maybe that's why we hit it off so fast. So the train program is pretty grueling though. Maybe I should bring Sarges something one of these days. I can't go in? You know, if I was gonna have any complaint about the North Highlands, there's not enough NPCs. I leave Toma in charge of bringing back our stock from Zender Gate nowadays. You've seen the cute little girl who works at the mess hall there, haven't you? He's always eager to take up the task, so he has an excuse to go see her. Aww. That is adorable though, isn't it? The fact he's going out of his way to do all these things just so he has a chance to see her. It's like, aww, that's adorable. What we've got around in terms of people. Let's start over the Elders' home, because we've been there previously for the orphan stuff. See, look down there. Like, that would actually be cool to like ride around. I can jump over like the river bit and stuff like that. Like, oh, it'd be delightful, wouldn't it? Be delightful. Wow, the scenery here is beyond beautiful. Thank Adios that I brought plenty of photo quartz with me. I'm guessing he isn't from the settlement. Yeah, it's gotta be another visitor. Oh, hey. You must be the students from Thors that I've heard about. That's correct. You don't seem to be an ordinary traveler yourself. Oh, sorry. Got to introduce myself, didn't I? I'm Norton, a photographer for the Imperial Chronicle. You're a photographer for the Imperial Chronicle, but every single one I've read so far, mate, has not had any pictures in it. So how's the photography going? I've been staying at Elder Ivan's house for a while now. Never thought I'd run into someone from the Imperial Chronicle all the way out here. I assume you're here on work-related business then? Yep. Oh well, that's part of it at least. Make it a point to visit places where I really want to take pictures whenever I can. What a weird coincidence you coming here at the same time as us. Perhaps the winds willed it so. Yes. That's a nice notion. Good luck with your field study. I'll be cheering for you guys. We appreciate it. Should get going then. I'm just wondering, like, the idea, like I mentioned previously in one of the theory parts, the idea of the latent image. I said I'd be calling it, so you knew what I meant if I ever mentioned it. So that idea of the latent image. I wonder if, like, everyone has a sort of perception of it and they're following, like, a pattern. But some people are more aware of it or something like that. I'm really glad I came all the way out here. There's no way I would have gotten to experience the things I have here otherwise. Kinda get why Nielsen preferred the work freelance now. Nielsen? Oh, I guess you guys wouldn't really know him. Nielsen's a freelance journalist I really look up to. In fact, it's thanks to his connections with Elder Ivan that I ended up coming here in the first place. Having seen his work firsthand, I can confidently say that he lives up to his reputation. He's a top-notch journalist. That's lovely, isn't it? Right, let's speak to these elders in here. We people of Nord believe that the power of the ancient spirit remains in this land. Those spirits form the wind which guides our people. The megaliths found throughout this land are relics of the age of spirits. Of course, the legends make no mention of what exactly this age was. What an interesting story. Yes, Emma, wasn't it? Wasn't it indeed? We people of Nord believe that the power of the ancient spirits remain in this land. I believe you'll all come to understand the meaning behind this during your stay here. Yes indeed. The people of Nord live here in harmony with the wind. Life here may be a bit inconvenient for you all, but I'm confident that you will learn much from the experience. While we've left Lacan in charge of your field study, please feel free to come to us should you need anything. We can answer any questions you have regarding this land. What's the big stone monolith thing? The Guardian, what is it? Tell me, everything you know about it. Lacan is the finest warrior in the settlement. I have a great deal of gratitude to him. I'm sure there will be much that you can learn from the tasks he has set. Feel free to stop by should you need to ask about anything, however. I want more details. So I've been so interested in coming back to Nord because there's like I said, there's a lot here that's so important that the first time through, you're just not going to notice. You're just not. Why can I only speak to some of the horses? The ones over there, like, maybe there's friendly horses and there's evil horses, yes. I was going to feed Agon. Sorry about that. I'll let you do it later this afternoon then. Weren't you planning on playing with Cotton, though? Yeah, I gotta go get Cotton. I'm gonna play with Cotton today. Wanna play with us? Sure. Good luck, everyone. Just make sure you're back by noon. Thanks, Doma. Good luck with helping Dad out, too. Thanks. Where's the red Yeah, I want to stay away from the red exclamation for now. Because that'll start us off on the path of carrying on the story. I jotted down the recipe for the porridge we have in the mornings. Here you go. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Sheeta. Thanks for taking the time to do that. Now we'll be able to enjoy it whenever we wish. There's plenty of interesting places here. Got Kilt Store, then there's the sheep's pasture. Oh right, there's a visitor staying over at Elder Ivan's yurt too. Why don't you go meet him? I'm much thinking right now in my head, this is the recipe book. It's like I want to get some of this other stuff done. So it's like, okay, so you're probably good at this.
I'll give it a try.
Gotta think something like that, handing in some of this stuff. Let's go ringing on this one.
Let's give this a try. Well, how about that?
So he made 4 of them as well. So who would actually be good at this? Oh, he's a herbal.
Okay,
no.
Wow, that came out well.
I was gonna get Eustace to make it. Okay, well that recovers CP, so you're the best one there, but we'll go with you.
Let's get started. Will that turn?
It turned out right. There's no real need to get them sorted. I'll get onto that later though. Need more materials. Good luck with your tasks. I'll be sure to make something extra delicious for our midday meal, so hope you'll look forward to it. I think I can genuinely say that I will. We'll have to work up a big appetite while we're out. Good luck with your tasks. Is that the same, or do you want to make something extra delicious for our midday meal? Hope you look forward to it. While the Highlands may be vast, there's a lot for you to see here. Hope you'll learn much. May the blessings of the winds and the goddess be with you. Be sure to guide them well, Gaius. Of course. Pretty much the same, wasn't it? It's always hard to tell whether or not, like, the character's gonna say something new or not. But I could speak to the horse then. Ah, it's lovely, isn't it? It's lovely. Our Cotton still can't ride a horse despite being 5 years old. That makes me feel rather worried. Even Lily can ride one well at her age. That's a fairly young age to expect someone to be able to ride a horse. Being able to do so is essential to the people of Nord. Sure, I'll be able to do so soon, though. Thank you, guys. Perhaps some special training is in order before our next relocation. The rumors about the people of Nord's proficiency with horses seems to have been true. Impressive. Cotton still isn't quite able to ride a horse yet. Perhaps some special training is in order soon. What's going on over here? Sheep. Hey there. I take it you're all Gaius' friends? You managed to get a good night's sleep? We certainly did. I haven't slept that well in a while. Good to hear. It's kind of worried you'd feel out of place here, to be honest. We've got orbit lights and a truck, but other than that, we basically live like people here did hundreds of years ago. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have bothered you. At any rate, do feel free to make yourselves at home here. Thanks. We'll take you up on that offer. We look forward to making the most of this unique experience. Been seeing military airships flying past here lately. We're slowly getting more and more orbital technology here, but we still have a more traditional lifestyle than Erebonians. Doesn't seem to bother you kids, though. Either way, feel free to make yourselves at home. I'm just thinking, though, like with the... Brr. Burn dirt, brr.
Look at all the sheep here. Watching them makes me feel so content.
Right, yeah. I was gonna do a joke. Like when it came down, like the review moment at the, you know how I do during the credits and stuff like that. I'd be very much like, well, this game loses a point because you can't speak to the horses. But that's gone now, isn't it? I can speak to you. Horse. Yeah. Damn it all. So this is, yeah, it's just where we're staying. Right, so, that's the rounds done. That's going to be so fast when I start doing the cutting, isn't it? When we do that later, it's just like, boom, 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 we're done. Like, whoop. We didn't even speak to anyone, we're just done. Daddy's medicine is the best. Maybe it can help my throat. I helped him pick out the herbs for it, too. He said I did a good job. Nope, that was different. I want to be like him when I grow up. Yeah. Right.